Amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna do that one again.
Quality content.
I'm gonna do that one again.
What's the word you're looking for?
I was trying to say what we said in the last one. Not co-writer, but you said collaborator.
Collaborator.
And it was started with a K. Hi everyone, my name is Tristan.
I'm Gaelan.
We're both part of Sandy Dog Productions, which I co-own with my wife Sarah Horseman, and I'm also the director and cinematographer. And Gaelan is our camera one and a really great collaborator.
Oh no, it's gonna do this. It's gonna do the fire.
We're trying to do it. We're trying to do the thing.
Yes.
Is it just me?
Yes. Oh, it doesn't do it for anybody.
Oh! Okay.
Horrendous.
Today we're going to be talking about our little horror short called Breaker Breaker. It's about a minute 30 seconds.
It's a quickie.
It was actually inspired by a video that I saw from William H. Baker. I'll tag his YouTube page, his channel, thank you, below. He did one that was actually inspired him by the movie Lights Out, which was a huge YouTube short that then won festivals and then got a whole movie made from it. But in that short, there's a part where the eyes are reflective, so you can't see, you see a silhouette of the person, but you see their eyes, and they're just like busting white and crazy. And so William ended up doing a video on it, and I was like, you know what, let's try and do this. So we did, and we learned that we need a lot more light. So you be the judge.
You might notice it's a bit dark.
It's a bit dark, just a bit. But another challenge that we did do, and why it was dark, and I'm going to say this before we watch, is we did the whole thing other than the first bit with the lights that we had, like I had my practicals on.
Mm-hmm.
We did everything with Gaelan's phone.
Yeah.
We used one light source. We used a flashlight. That's it.
On a phone. And, we used bounce off of the walls of the apartment.
Yeah.
But from the phone itself.
But from the phone itself.
Face, yeah.
That was it. Honestly. And because of that, the trick that we wanted, the thing that we wanted to try, kind of
didn't quite work.
Didn't quite work.
But we still got something cool out of it, which is why it ended up being put on the channel.
100%. So let's dive in and take a little gander, shall we? And then we'll talk about it a little bit more. So that was horror.
Breaker.
Breaker. But I was gonna say that was our horror short.
But we're gonna have so many horror shorts.
We are gonna have so many horror shorts. We're hopefully gonna.
That's for sure our second one, because the very first project we did.
Well, technically second project. It's technically
was
second.
Bubbly first.
Technically second thing that we shot. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
The one in your bedroom. With the
We don't talk
lights
about
in
that.
the with the lights in the closet.
I got a light. No. I thought you were saying Rhapsodic.
No.
Because that was technically thriller /
Yeah. But I'm saying like the first thing that the first short that we shot as a team was the horror short.
Yeah.
But Rhapsodic
that's unusable. We can't show that.
Someday we'll edit that together.
I tried. It's really dark. It's really hard to do it. We might have to reshoot it. But that's for a good time.
Future Sandy Dog.
Future Sandy Dog. No, so Breaker was fun. It was also one of those days that we were just hanging out, and I was like, why don't we try this? And Gaelan kind of went, okay. So we didn't really have a concept. We didn't write a script. We didn't think of anything. And then I wanted to try and do it where the shadow figure, which was Gaelan, right here, at the top of the stairs, that we had light shining from outside from my balcony, and then backlight him. But then we had the one light thing, and I was like,
the one light concept was
the
cooler.
white light concept was way cooler.
Yeah. So like from the top of the short, I had to roll camera, and then I had to
run. No, it wasn't. Oh yeah.
And I had to run over. Like I started the camera rolling, and then I ran over, and then I yelled, "Action!" And you were on your phone, and then did I trip the breakers or did I just turn off the lights?
No, you tripped the breakers.
I tripped the breakers.
Yeah. So we had to figure out which breaker in my apartment did just the kitchen lights.
Yeah.
So we had all the lights on, and then when you hit the breaker, and the fun thing about it, we didn't do any Foley. That's the craziest thing about this.
Yeah.
So in this, let me try and find the part.
Whatever.
Right about here, that sound that you hear, that is him actually flipping the breaker from my mic.
Yeah. Yeah, because
we didn't even have a mic on. I didn't even have my shotgun mic on the camera.
Nope.
It was just these.
Yeah.
I had a lav.
And we
right
I think we had one of the little lights as well, and I had your phone, and I had to click the breaker and turn the phone and click the button on the phone to turn off the mini light as well. I remember it was involved.
The mini light?
Yeah, one of the little LCD screens.
For what?
For this.
Where? When?
Right now, at the start, right here. Because I had to do one thing with one hand and one thing with the other hand.
So we tried that. For a few takes, and it wasn't working. So you put your phone on full brightness, and you put it on a white screen. That's what the light is from above.
That's what you're looking at.
Yeah, but that's all the light that we had.
I could have sworn I had to also.
We tried it, and it wasn't working. It showed like it was artificial, and we were like, we don't like that. So we tried it this other way.
Right, but it was still that I had to start the camera.
Yeah,
run out of frame, shout action, then switch the breaker, and then come quietly back to camera, because we shot this that I would pan with you when you left the couch.
Yeah, that got cut out.
That got cut, but
that was on the first draft of this. I added it in, and then I realized that by the time that we did the full slow pan, I tried to do a Conjuring kind of thing where a subject leaves, and as they just leave frame, the camera slowly pans, and we follow them like voyeurs. And it wasn't working. It wasn't landing the same way because it was so dark. We had no light. So you couldn't really see anything after I color graded. So I kind of went, you know what? I stand up, and right when the light of the flashlight passes the camera,
use that as the light.
Use that as a white, because when we get to this next part, that just the phone.
Yeah.
It's just the phone light.
Nice, powerful flashlight.
Nothing else. So, yeah. It was great. I thought it was a really cool concept.
The fun for me of this, not only that we did it out of nowhere, like we were just like, hey, let's shoot something really quick and dirty.
Yeah.
Here's a concept. Is that it was camera, tripod,
Camera, tripod.
and your lav.
Yeah.
That was it.
Which the labs were already set up, and then your phone.
And then my phone, which is
And
not
then,
even the camera
but
here,
then
right?
we got kind of technical with your eyes.
Yeah, let's talk about the technical eyes.
So let's talk about the technical eyes. The thing that went in is that when I was watching William's YouTube channel, he was using reflective tape, and they would tape it on the eye, and then get a light behind the camera shooting directly, like a small MC, shooting directly into the eyes. So what we tried to do was, because we were using the one light, I tried to do it, but because I was at the bottom of the stairs and I was filming, I couldn't go past the camera.
Mm-hmm.
So from where I was, the light source wasn't hitting the eyes with enough intensity to actually make as a reflection as I needed.
And I think we also tried to use an actual light, but the actual light lit me up.
Yeah, and
so
then
well.
Yeah, and because it was just a grown man in a hoodie,
In a black hoodie.
with weird things on his eyes.
And what was the weird things? We went to the dollar store and we got those reflective
got the
bands.
snap bands. Snap bands for when you're riding your bike. The reflective snap bands, and we cut the tops, took out the snap part of it, the metal part, and then we just cut off the reflective into an eye shape, and we taped it
Just tape onto my eyeballs.
to Gaelan's eyeballs.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing was him at the top of my stairs going, I can't see anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
I don't know what's happening.
hopefully I don't fall.
And then running down the stairs as quickly as I could.
Running down the stairs as quickly as you could right at the
while
end.
not being able to see.
Yeah.
Which you then sped up in post, right?
Yeah, we sped up, I think, by 400, which makes that really cool at the end with sound effects and makes it worthwhile.
But it's a really great example of like deciding you want to create something, taking a sliver of an idea, putting together and just shooting. We shot for less than an hour.
Yeah, maybe I would say tops 50 minutes of shooting.
So full project was less than 2 hours.
Prepping and shooting.
Prepping, shooting, editing.
Well, the editing took about like another 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, so probably less than 2 hours overall for the whole project.
At least.
And to have something cool to like.
Yeah, it just goes to show that you don't need, fancy lights. You don't need all this stuff. You just need an idea, and you need something that will actually record.
Yeah.
Because you can do so much with just the one light. Like this shot right here, I darkened it, but this shot right here is still reflecting off my white wall that's beside the breaker. So I took a step away because where the breaker was on the wall, I was being covered by the wall for camera. So I actually had to step away and not be in front of the breaker. So I got this reflection. You still get the eye light and everything, but I had Gaelan, not mine. I had Gaelan's phone just pointing it like I would hold it normally.
And the one other cool thing that you had to do, that you had to organize for yourself, was because we're looking over your shoulder and we could see the menu of the Android phone where it had the flashlight app open. When you turned, you can see in there, it's just the menu of my phone on the screen right there.
Yeah.
And then when you turned around to look up the stairs, you had to swipe the menu up so that the texting app that was white would light your face as the flashlight was pointing towards camera.
He's talking about right here. So I had to swipe up so on the texting app is pure white on his phone. So, and it was at 100%. So we had the flashlight that wasn't getting drowned out like drowning out my face. So whenever we didn't have the texting app open, you could see me because the light's shining directly into the lens.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, you're 100% right.
It's just using
That
using
right
the
there.
phone to light both the front and the back at the same
Yeah.
time.
And just being smart with positioning. So, you know, I don't think if you're ever in a scary situation like this, you'd hold the phone like here.
Yeah, it would probably be up in front of your face.
You'd probably
a little
be
bit more.
like this and looking around it. So we had to like figure that out in camera.
to find
Also, the funniest thing
placement.
about this was we had the tripod on the stairs.
Yeah.
So there's also Gaelan, who's what, 6
6 foot, yeah.
6 foot, just like kind of balancing this tripod and hopefully it not falling. So we had the 2 legs on the like 2 steps below, and then he's just kind of holding it,
Just trying to make sure
it wasn't
doesn't die.
shaking or anything like that. But we needed my reaction, so we had to do a whole thing. But yeah, that's still just the one light, which is absolutely crazy. It does help that we had white walls all around.
Mm-hmm.
There is no wall on this side, just on this side, but it helped. It definitely helped with bounce.
Just using what you have and trying to be creative.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, it was a fun little short. I'm happy we got to do it. I'm happy you all get to see it. It's on our channel, Breaker.
Which, can I just take credit for that? I thought that was
Yeah,
very,
you can.
that was my name. I came up with that because it's a creature who breaks breakers. And also breaker like on the radio.
No, I don't.
I just want to explain it because, jokes are always better when you explain them.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so get out there, create, even if it's a minute. It's always good to try new things, to do quicker edits. Trying to tell a whole story in a shorter amount of time is also a fun thing to do, which we love to do.
And talk about like a quick beginning, middle, and end.
Yeah.
Beginning, you're on the couch. Middle, you're looking at the breakers. The end is when you die. You know?
They didn't need to know that.
Little stories.
Little stories. And also, getting inspired by other YouTube channels
creators.
and other creators, and seeing something that you really like and then want to try. Seeing a practical that in a movie, maybe not an explosion, but seeing something that you can definitely try with lights or
not
anything.
about copying, but about being inspired by it, right? Like
exactly.
Taking an aspect and,
Like-
and doing something with it.
Because when I saw that video from William H. Baker, shout out again. Honestly, love your channel. It 100% made me go, okay, cool. This would be so much fun to do. Like, even to try. And that's honestly what we did. We didn't even we wanted to come up with a thing that we could post and do and all that. But when we were trying it, we were just like, yeah, let's see if this works. See if we could do this. And then we came up with the one light idea.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's just one after another. We just snowballed into this beautiful 1.5-minute short.
Just a quickie.
Anyways, again, I'm Tristan.
I'm Gaelan. If you have any thoughts, questions about the short or what we did or how to become creatives like we are who make and expand on work, put it down in the comments and we'll get back to you.
And in the description, we will have some of the tech that we've used and William H. Baker's channel. Also, please like and subscribe and
See you on the next one.
have a good one.